$1.5 million worth of water features installed in one season. This is actually one of my favorite videos of the year. And I think I like this video so much because it's kind of a stroll down memory lane. It seems like it's an eternity ago when we built our first pond, and now we're already at New Year's Eve, and it's just hard to remember them all. So I love this because we just get to kind of look back and look at all the good times. Wanted to do something a little different on this video. We're gonna go down that stroll down memory lane, but more importantly, we're gonna go over some of the costs of these projects. And the reason I wanna do that is because so many of you guys always ask, what do these things cost? So I wanted to take you kind of through that, and we'll just go over the videos that you guys seem to comment and like the most. We're gonna start down in Jupiter, Florida. First project of the year over at Camp Kennan. This was a fun project. We were building it for a couple turtles that he was rescuing from a local zoo. They brought these great giant turtles in, and we needed to create an environment for some massive turtles. They were bigger than a Frisbee, they're bigger than a watermelon, bigger than most pumpkins. I couldn't get my arm all the way around them, so they were pretty big. Worked collaborative with a bunch of CACs. This was also coincidentally our winter retreat. So came in, did a little bit of prep work. We had to go 3 feet deep. We built a cinder block wall inside the pond, came in, put a veneer stone over the top. We did a cantilever deck. We did a bridge. We did some of our new wetland stuff using bio balls, and CACs came in from all over the globe to work with us and build this incredible project. It turned out fantastic. Loved it. It was a little easier for us to build. Kind of goes back to why the price wasn't as high as maybe some of these other projects that we're doing. The price for that project was just over $150. I think we'd sell it for about $175. Something that's always easy, and it's working in Florida. Most of Florida is sand. The only part of Florida that really sucks to dig in is down in Miami, where it's mostly coral. But most of Florida is sand, and digging in sand is quite easy. It also keeps us pretty motivated because we want to carve a rock into place. It's that much easier. We also worked with a lot of local stone, which is more of this like white caliche type coral looking stuff. Not my favorite stone in the world. In fact, it's quite ugly. But what happens to the stone over time, it really ages. The patina on it changes immensely. We actually got the opportunity to visit it not too long ago, and it looked fantastic. With the bamboo backdrop, the waterfalls, some of the things were just growing out of control over there. Next project wasn't shortly after that. It was for the owner's son, Ryan Whitstock. And Ryan had just recently got engaged, was about to be married. We wanted to create really a special environment for him. Greg had gifted him the pond as a extreme wedding gift. And when I say extreme, this was a $350,000+ makeover. Why was it so expensive? It wasn't just because of the pond. It was because of everything else that went into it. The landscape, the patio, the lighting, the fire pit, everything that you could possibly put into a backyard went into this, what I would call a postage stamp backyard. We really transformed the space, and it was one of my favorite projects of the year because what I love so much about these types of projects, it didn't belong in the backyard, you know? And what I mean by that, the front yard looked just like everybody else's front yard. It wasn't to, hey, I'm gonna beat the Joneses or be this much better than this neighbor or this much better than that neighbor. The experience I love more than anything is watching people's expression when they walk into the backyard and they're like, how did this happen? And it was truly a miracle. What got pulled off in a very short amount of time with all of the past artists of the year. This was actually also the inspiration on our sweepstakes. And if you guys didn't know, yes, this entire year we've been running a sweepstakes, and you could win a project just like that or better if you entered the sweepstakes. And so we're going to be announcing that winner very shortly. I think within the next couple weeks here or so. We can only pull off projects like that fast when we're working with talent like we had out there. Like I said before, it was just all of the past artists of the year. So you had guys from every part of the country, and we collaborated, built an incredible project, but we also had a lot of fun. It will always be a major memory for me. Right after that, I'm guessing what happened is Blake, Ryan's younger brother, felt a little jealous, or Greg felt, the owner of Aquascape, felt like, hey, if I did this for one son, I better do something for my other son, because coincidentally, both of them were getting married in the same year. Blake was living in a condo and had a very unique space. He had a outdoor living area, but it was really just a giant, ugly concrete patio. Because what else would you do with a 12 by 15 foot area? That's the size of most bedrooms. And so it was really incredible. It was a whole lot of fun to kind of design something in a unique space. And what I love doing, and you guys have watched the channel before, you know how much I like taking unique spaces to their fullest potential, and this project definitely did that. They didn't have the space to do a big pondless waterfall. They didn't have the space to do really any type of pond that would have been substantial enough, and coincidentally, we had just come out with our new giant 60-inch patio bowls. And when I go like this, that's about 60 inches. From fingertip to fingertip is nearly 60 inches. It's about the size of an average kitchen table. So when you think of it that way, it is a giant man-made bowl. And it's so big that we were actually able to put another bowl into it and debut our new filter bowls. So they got the sound and the beauty of a little waterfall coming out of that filter bowl, and then the aesthetics of an above ground pond. A 60-inch bowl is not a bowl anymore, it is a pond. And so we didn't just do that. We wanted to do a lot of what we did for his older brother and create a complete outdoor living space. And so with some artificial turf, with the pergola, with some lighting, with some landscape, a little bit of hardscape, a grill, again, everything you could put into a backyard, we squeezed it into a much, much tighter space. Now this is gonna sound crazy because that entire project would probably be over a $40,000, $50,000 project. But when you think of putting in an addition on your house, there's no way you can put an addition on your house for anywhere near that cost. And that's exactly what we did. We took this small condo living space and just doubled the amount of living space they could use, but outdoors. And they use that space all the time for entertaining, for hanging out, for dinners, for breakfast, for lunch, you name it. They go out there all the time. Great, great investment, especially when Greg's paying for it. We're not going to go over all of our projects. There's actually 20 plus projects we did over the year. Again, we're just going over the projects that you guys commented the most on. Next project we did was back home. And so really we do our travel projects kind of in the off season. That's December, January, February, March, a little bit of April, a little bit of May. And after May, June 1st, we hit the ground running and start construction. Any other time of the year, it's either too wet or too cold for us to work. So when I say we did that 1.5 million in 2025, it's from June to December. That's in a 7-month period. So way to go, Team Aquascape. Next project we did, I'll remember forever, and I really try to remember all of our projects, but this one was great, and not because of the design, not because of how much I loved the way the thing turned out, but because Bob and his wife were so incredible hosts. Bob sat out there every single day. Bob probably knows more about that project than I do because I didn't see every little thing going on all the time. Bob was out there joining us for coffee, having lunch with us, and sometimes even dinner. It was such a great experience. But we really, again, transformed a pretty unique space. And Bob let me design everything from the deck to the patios to where the bridge was gonna go, and we even did the landscape. And I love when we get the opportunity to do the plants because it just finishes the project. And we happen to know a little bit about plants, so it just makes the project look complete. This project was gonna go for just over 100,000 with the plants and everything else we did. That's not including the deck. What goes into a project like that? There's a wetland filter, there's 2 biofalls, there's an intake bay, there's some 60 tons, I believe, of boulders out there, bridges. And I think my favorite part was that deep area right off the deck, allowing fish to come right up in there. Such a cool project. And this is a project I cannot wait to go back and visit year after year after year because the plants are gonna make it look so much better. Like so many of our other projects, the best thing about a water feature is it's one of the few things in life that actually appreciates over time. It's just gonna get better and better and better looking. So many of the projects we do seem to be these large projects that range somewhere from 50,000 to 150,000, 300,000. This next project was probably one of the smallest ponds Aquascape has actually ever been involved in. It got to use one of our new filter bowls. It was only about 7 foot by 9 foot. Again, just totally fit the space. What I love about a feature like this is everybody thinks you have to be a millionaire to afford water features. And yes, if you're gonna build $1 million feature, you should probably be a millionaire. If you're gonna be do a $300,000 feature, you probably got some savings in there. This was kind of a last minute decision for this couple, but they really knew how much it was gonna transform their family life and how much they enjoyed the outdoors. It was also what their budget could afford, which means a lot of other people can afford it as well. This project cost just over $12,000. Again, the transformation in a space like that, I don't know what else you would spend to completely change your lifestyle. It's not that it's gonna be the biggest impact and oh my God, it's like putting a second floor on your home or something. But talking back with this customer a week after, a month after, a few months later, they said it's amazing how much it actually changes their entire family dynamics. Meaning everybody wants to have breakfast out by the pond. Everybody wants to entertain out by the pond. They want to finish their day out by the pond. The way the lights come on at night. What else are you going to put in your backyard that's going to pull the whole family outdoors? And this customer is definitely living the Aquascape lifestyle, just above $12,000. I would have loved to spend the time to go over all of our projects step by step, but we've done that in the video. So make sure you check out the links below, follow us, and you can see the other projects that we did this year. I just wanted to take the time to really wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And let's look forward to another great pond season in 2026. We've got some incredible features that we've already built, and I can't wait to show you guys. But here's a quick tribute to all of our other customers that decided to go with us in 2025. Just take some time to relax and check out these awesome transformations.